Well, hello everyone. This is Chrystal Lynn, Cowgirl Astrologer, and I just wanted to say hello and talk about some new and exciting doors that are opening for all of us. What is going on up in the sky? It's changing minute by minute. So the themes that are playing out are in major transition right now. And so I like to come on and just give you guys a little heads up, just some things to think about as we enter into the new year. So, tonight, I just want to talk about two aspects that are going on up in the sky that are really asking us to dig deep into who we are and our identities and what we truly, authentically want in our lives. Because if you do not have a picture of this, or not clear, are really still struggling um, emotionally, or trapped in your own prison, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, then this is a time that the energy is blowing that out of the water, opening the doors for us to really, truly step up and become all that we're supposed to be. And I think often we can lose ourselves, we can lose ourselves in, trying to please other people. Maybe afraid to be all that we are. I know that sounds kind of strange, but the fear of failure. What if we put it all out there, all on the line, and we flop, you know? Or what if we put it all out there and we lose our relationships, our friendships? Maybe people will feel threatened by you. Sometimes people, don't like to see other people succeed because it has a reflection on them. What are they doing with their lives? So then we often downplay what we truly want in life, what we truly want. Or on the other end, that we're being something that we really aren't, that we're creating this image. We've been creating this image, but deep inside, that is not who we truly are. Are we taking somebody else's identity? With Uranus in Aries, as of Christmas, Uranus is going direct now in Aries. Aries is all about our identity, our initial persona, the kind of in your face energy. Who am I? And the confidence behind it, because it's ruled by Mars. So Mars here says, this is who I am, and I'm making my claim to who I am. And so while Uranus was retrograde over the last 5, 6 months, a lot of us were going down deep and really questioning those things. Maybe struggling with those things, struggling with confidence, struggling with claiming who we are. And I think it often, we go through these stages. And I know it's different for everybody. I'm at the stage in my life where, I'm 47, and I've been through a lot of things in my life. And I've mastered a lot of skills. I've invested a lot of time in things. But as life has it, sometimes those things get stopped, or we have to go another direction, or, it has to be shut down for a period of time. And so it's easy as you get older, having a little wisdom behind what you're doing, just sometimes allow fear to creep in and say, when I was younger, I would just jump out there and learn as I went. But as you get older, time is more valuable. And you want to take the lessons that you've learned and really begin to structure your future using that wisdom, not making the same mistakes over and over again. And, sometimes based on who we are, there's certain themes that we can play out over and over again. And then afterward, we think, oh my gosh, that is the same story, different people. And so, again, when you're making this transition in your life to breaking those patterns, and that's what Uranus does, it breaks patterns, it's breakthrough energy, it's lightning bolt transformation. It's all of a sudden going, you know what? I'm gonna stop this and I'm gonna get this so that I can move to the next level of my life, the things that are holding you back. And having enough confidence in yourself to say, what do I got to do to be where I want to be? For some of us, it's doing more school or learning more. For some of us, it's, just discipline, getting it done. If you're a writer, like myself, I have so many beginnings and outlines and, accumulation of information projects, but just sitting on it. And it needs the finishing touches. It needs the finalization, which requires a lot of discipline. And it also requires me to go and dig down and really be alone. That nobody's going, you need to go finish that, you know. And sometimes when you're writing, I'm just using this as an example, you're writing from your heart and you don't have feedback right away. So as you're writing, you're going, oh my gosh, is this going to connect with people? So you have to write from this place inside of you that continues to do the work, not knowing for sure what the outcome's going to be. When we get instant gratification for a job we've done, then it's really rewarding, great job. We got instant gratification. But when you're doing something that's a project that takes a long time and you're developing it, it takes a lot of guts. And it takes a lot out of you that you believe that you have something that's valuable. And I think, again, sometimes life experience, we get knocked down enough times. We may be afraid to jump out there. We've seen what happens when we do. But we can't give up. So, as Uranus has moved direct into Aries now, this is a time that it's a time to really claim who you are and be that pioneer. You can't wait around for somebody else to say it's okay or give you approval or pat you on the head or tell you you can do it. It's about knowing it within. Sometimes it's even fun to have a mystery about you and not have to tell everybody what you're doing to constantly get approval. That's something I'm working on personally. That's some of the things that I'm working on, that I can just find my own motivation and not have to be motivated by others. Now, let's face it, that's always exciting and it's always encouraging when we get feedback. I'm not going to say that it's not, but when it comes down to it, when you're truly wanting to live that path that's going to last, it's got to come from deep down within. And as of January 3rd, Mars, which we also need to keep a close eye on, is going to move into Scorpio for 8 months. Now, this is a topic I will be talking about a lot because I just feel like anytime we have Scorpio energy, we all really need to learn how to navigate that. It's very intense, very in-depth energy, and can really, Mars is the warrior. Mars wants to bring up things. Mars is black and white, and he's fighting for you. So what areas in your life do you have Scorpio in your chart? What house? What house do you have that in? That's kind of a clue on how to begin to understand where Mars is going to be focused. So if you have Mars, if you have Scorpio in your first house, your rising sign, then your identity, your title, who you are, is going to be exploding this next 8 months. It's going to be up for review. People are going to notice you. You're not going to be able to hide. And this is an area now Mars is going to be fueling you. If you have Scorpio in your second house, that's your money, that's your values. Those things are going to be the focus. But remember, Mars can also be explosive energy, so it could draw in situations that need to be laid out on the table and dealt with. Mars wants to deal with it. Let's get it done. And for a lot of us, well, I would say probably all of us, Saturn, we know, was in Scorpio from 2012 to 2014. And over the summer, it retrograded back. It's kind of been back and forth this in 2015 between Saturn and Saturn and Scorpio. Now we're back into Saturn and Sagittarius as of September. But even if we think we dealt with everything, Saturn taught us lessons about our deep psychological nature, about our spiritual side, about the truth, about betrayals, about, oh my gosh, just brought up the depth of the ocean in our life, the hidden things. And so for many of us, you know, bringing it up to the surface, looking at it, facing it, trying to heal from it, not knowing what to do with this, you know, like I said, radical look. It brought up a lot of family issues, cycles that have played out, abuse. I mean, that's the energy that Scorpio brings to the surface, the hidden things that nobody wants to deal with. Now, coincidentally, after we've come out and gotten a little reprieve the last few months with Saturn and Sagittarius, again, focusing on our identity, focusing on who we are as a teacher, as a master of our own lives. Now Mars is going to go back into Scorpio. Normally Mars only stays in a sign for 8 weeks. This is going to be going on for the next 8 months. Okay. I really want to prepare you guys. I really want to prepare you that we're going to go into, you know, another dive down to the depth of the ocean. How will that play out for each one of us is really going to be different based on where we left off this summer, what things are unfinished. But trust me when I tell you, Mars will bring things up. Okay, it's very powerful energy. So this is something we'll be talking about. I'll be talking more about it on my channel. I would like to let you guys know and remind you that I do have some specials for readings right now. I've been doing some amazing readings, and this is the subject that we're all talking about because we can already feel it, the anticipation of it. We're at the tail end of Mars and Libra right now, a few days away, okay, from the beginning of this theme. So I would love to help you explore that, help you look at your chart, help you prepare. You don't want to be off guard with this kind of energy, okay? This can be a great place, though, to really find healing and to really, once and for all, deal with those black and white issues, letting go or reconnecting, the intimate relationships that you do have, taking them to another level, seeing through you know, the intentions of people. Your psychic ability is going to be off the hook, especially those of you who have a lot of Scorpio in your chart. So the energy will shift and it will change. And I just think it's something that we all need to be prepared for. So this period of time, Uranus and Aries, claiming who we are, not letting anybody take your space. We've all been given a little space in life. Fill that space. Be confident of that space. Own that space. Don't give it away. Don't let somebody take it. Don't let somebody knock you off your space, knock you out. But if you don't understand, you don't know who that is, who you are, then it's going to be really easy, to get off track. Okay, so that's what I'm here to help you guys do. As we look into your chart, I help you identify who you are, what gifts you are created with, and how they play out. I also help you look at the next year, up and coming energies, how to ride the energy, how to rein it in, how to make the most out of it. To make those, there's times when we got to jump. And, it's like the energies will be like, red carpet for us. But we have to know, and we have to take advantage. How many times have you looked back and said, you know what, I had that chance and I got afraid and I didn't take it, and, I missed it. Maybe it's all in preparation for a time such as this. I'm not saying that everything's a mistake in our life. Sometimes we make those, we hold back for a reason. But with what's happening right now, it's time. It's time for us to truly claim who we are, to make our space, to make our name. Saturn and Sagittarius is all about being the master of your own life. And you have to have confidence in that. Sagittariuses are confident. And you have to be willing to learn. You have to be willing to be humble enough to really look and say, all right, I got this. So that's just a few things I wanted to share with you guys. If you'd like to come in for a reading, I have a great 1 hour special right now. I also have natal chart reports. If you just want to start out looking at your chart, they're approximately 25 pages. And they go in, into what was happening the day and time you were born. So that's also a great tool to have and to know who you are. If you know who you are, then you're not going to let anybody take that from you. And we're all created individually and very special and have something to contribute. So anyway, I just wanted to inspire you guys a little bit, encourage you guys a little bit, and just to get ready and make 2016 a powerful year, a year of radical change, and a year of, really making a difference in your life. Okay? So you guys can send me an email or check out my website at cowgirlastrologer.com. Have a great evening.